Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Phoenix Point. In the last episode we finished construction of our Tiamat and we did a couple of, scavenging missions I think is the best way of putting it. We have an absolute beast of a craft which is just waiting until this area scan is done before we can carry on expanding. We're also doing recruitment with Manticore 1. We've got 3 more units that we want to recruit, but we need to wait for construction of our living quarters to finish. I've gone through on the personnel and I've sorted out the look and feel for our brand spanking new, where are they, level 1, Spectre and Charlie. Spectre is complete gold. I mean, that is the most bling outfit that I've seen in a very long time. And Charlie, of course, black. For equipment, I haven't gone through and sorted out their equipment, but we do have our very first New Jericho missile launcher. So I was thinking about the, what we're actually going to load up on here and what we're looking to do. And I don't know if we're going to want to keep this or if we're going to want to build something else. It's definitely going to be a big question mark. I mean, we could swap for a grenade launcher and just, in fact, let's do that now. We're going to do grenade launcher and just really keep the explosives going with one person. That's going to be a big fat no. And we need more grenades, actually. That's a very good point. That is not a grenade launcher. That is grenade launcher ammo. Okay, I take it back. We are going to keep this temporarily, but not massively enamored with it. Right. When I say not massively enamored, it's not because there's anything wrong with it, but just because we're not going to be pumping a load of stuff into accuracy. So, we need a new Goliath. That's going to be 10 hours. That's fine. We need more grenades, definitely. And that's probably all we really need there. Over this side, 110 damage, 120 damage. The Synedrian one does do more. And it's more accurate. So I'm tempted to get a few more of these and gradually start switching people across from the old Firebirds. They held more ammo. They weigh the same. Yeah, there is no reason to use the old Firebirds if we can get away with it. So let's get 3 of those on the go as well, just for sanity's sake. In terms of pistols, we're not really using the pistols that much. But it would be worth us properly switching across to high damage pistols. The effective range is much lower, as you'll have noticed, but the extra damage means if we're using it, we're like up close and personal. And oh, actually that takes 2 action points instead of 1. Yeah, we're gonna have Iron Furies. Once again, 3 of those, and this is so we can equip all of our snipers up nicely. On to close combat. 50 piercing is nice, but I would rather just do more damage. And 140 damage is significantly more damage. So yeah, it's like 50 piercing, great, absolutely love it. But if you're doing more than 50 extra damage, then the balance just isn't there. And then, yeah, we've got enough Redeemers. So then it's just a question of what do we want for our assaults. And I think really it's a toss-up between the Bulldog and the Ares. It'd be nice to be able to filter by subtype. You know, get the Mercy directly compared with the Iconoclast down here. I mean, the Dynos is better than the Ares, but I think it's going to have to be the Bulldog. A smaller burst is problematic, but when dealing with armor, it's going to be a bigger benefit. We'll get 2 of those. And I'll get another 2 Iconoclasts. This is all going to take a long time to produce, but now we've got 3 manufacturing plants. It should hopefully feel like it goes much faster. Yeah, and after getting all that queued up, actually, that's a very good point for us to just very quickly save again. There we go, because otherwise I'll have to do it all again when the game crashes, which it does every now and then. Yeah, we're not going to do the Synedrian mission. In terms of what we've got on at the moment, I think you're pretty much our only actual explorers until the manufacturing is done. Oh yeah, we're going up for this mission. I remember now. So this is the independent mission. Energize this. A group of unknown individuals masquerading as members of Synedrian have stolen valuable energy research from attacks. We must secure the lab and retrieve the research. Well, let's check everyone's equipment just to make sure it's all okay. I think we're just going to salvage this up, actually. I'm sure they're fun to use, but we're just not really going to do that. I'm going to change you over to the Bulldog. We're going to get that going now. Which does mean we're going to want more ammo. Because we have less ammo capacity. Even though we're going to end up with more shots, it's just, yeah, it's sensible move. I would love to change you over as well, but we can't really. But we could change you over to the Synedrian one, actually. So in terms of like the actual damage that they do the same damage. The burst is the same. It's just this is more accurate and has more ammo. So there's no reason for us not to do that. Jackson, we are perfectly fine with you as you are. You carry on, soldier. And yeah, I think we're going to keep you as you are. So we've got two rifles that we can get rid of right away. I'm wondering if we need a grenade on Blaine. We'll keep it. We'll definitely keep it. But yeah. Right. Last check. Everyone's health. Everyone is at good health. Let's send them in. Panic soldiers will act upon their basic instincts, usually running away and then recovering some will points. You know, when it says usually, I wonder what else they might do. Like randomly shoot someone nearby? Okay, we can't see anyone yet. Don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm ready.
I'm going to assume it's a good thing. That bike is likely to explode. So when it says secure the area, is there a specific area that we have to secure, or is it just like killing everyone? I'm assuming it's killing everyone. I'm fine with killing everyone. But I'd still like to know just to be certain.
Right there.
Let's get into cover over here. Actually, that's not a terrible place. Yeah, between two bits of cover. Wherever we move, it's not going to be... Oh, actually, that's not terrible. It's not going to be brilliant, but... as long as we've got options for places to move, then I'll be fine with it. And finally, Jackson, you're not actually that slow. Now, of course, no one on this team actually needed any extra training or upgrades, but our other teams do, so we must remember to do that. Now, as much as these may look like Synedrian, remember they will not be Synedrian. Oh, I could totally get grenades up there.
All set.
Boom blast. So we can pretty much guarantee we're going to get that one. We can definitely get this one. We can definitely get this one as well. Let's start up high. We might be able to blow him through the ceiling. Now, did you notice that that was not massively accurate? That is new as of this last patch, I think. Let's go for this one. Right, we had a definite frame drop there while it was figuring all that out. I don't know if we actually got this person. I think we probably did, but hard to say. This one is the closest and probably the biggest immediate threat. We can, with 2 dashes, we can get right close to them. But I would love to get into a place where they're going to need to come to us and we can retaliate. But let's go this way. I want them to waste their move and willpower if possible. Do we want to go? Oh, don't know if we can really... there's not quite as much cover as I would like around here, which is problematic. Let's just run to here for now. In terms of sniper options, being over here would be ideal, but that's not going to happen. I'd love someone to get eyes that way.
Moving now.
Can you not see yet? We could dash in just to make sure we get visibility on them, and then we can start taking shots, but we're going to have to dash out. Hello, infiltrator. Hello, infiltrator. Right, in terms of accuracy, we could just do it with sniping. Ooh. If we snipe their head. Oh, they've only got 6 willpower. Well, let's forget that then for now.
Receiving loud and clear.
And let's just borrow them. So what have you got? Yeah, crossbow. And crossbow quiver. That's not a huge amount of stuff. You could still potentially shoot from here if we move you in. Let's move you to here. I'll move you to here, then you'll be able to run back so we can get a shot on you. No, oh, actually, you can't run back where I thought you'd be able to. That's frustrating. I mean, we could just drop your stuff.
All set.
Let's run you this way round.
I'm here.
So we hold on to this one. We've got them for another turn.
What's our plan?
It'll take 2 willpower, which we can tank 2 willpower. It's just not brilliant. In terms of extras, let's get you to the base. I don't want to expose you too much. Next time we can step up and we could do like a massive cannon shot. That'll be fine. Synedrian. It's not Synedrian. Shooting crossbows at me.
Let's problem solve.
It's like we discussed.
So they're enjoying their crossbows. They're not massively accurate. Basically bad pistols. But that, I mean, though, is still hurting. So I guess we have to respect it for what it is. I want you to drop your weapon where it is. And then you're scouting. So once we've got both of these in view, we can do more boom blasting.
On it.
I don't mind if it's inaccurate. It's still going to be very fun. Nearly up. Definitely got one of them. And they don't have a weapon anymore. Should we go for the other one? I mean, I would love to be able to get all 3 of them, but I just don't think that's going to happen. Let's go for the one down, but try and get it like right on their feet. Well, they are in a problem situation. You're a bit in a problem situation. We've got to do something about your health. But to start off with, I think that's pretty good.
Resting up a bit.
Over this side, I'm not expecting them to have return fire, so I think it's time we get in there and start eliminating them.
No time to lose.
Now we can only mind control that one. We don't want to do that. Let's dash into this one. Hello, you. What's the least armoured bit? 12, 12, 16, 12. It's basically 12 all along. Get him gone. Get him gone. That did not quite get him gone. It's fine.
Here.
Right. Over this side. We know we've got that one over there, but we'll deal with them later. Dash round. Dash down.
Preparing to fire.
One gone. They're going to bleed out, so they're not a problem. I think we're going to release the mind control on this guy.
I'm ready. Ready to engage.
I think we need to be a tiny bit closer to guarantee this. So let's dash to here.
Pushing on.
It's not much closer, but it is a bit
Preparing to
closer.
fire.
That's enough for us to get the head.
Target down.
And we could dash again with you, but we're not going to. This one's panicked. Good. That's kind of what I expected. This one's going to die, so this one must be low. So maybe we could get away with... No. Let's get into cover. We're using a lot of willpower at the moment. And I'm okay with that, but it's important to recognize that
Let's roll.
it's not ideal if we want to be stealing people. Really? Behind cover like that? I'm incredibly impressed. That's more what I was expecting. Okay, well, time to start grabbing their stuff, I guess. Grenade, sure. Always take extra grenades. Knowing that we've got
What's our
two there. I mean, you're pretty much good to kill anyone that you actually engage. Is that close? That's not close enough. That's all right. We just need to anticipate where they are. Did not quite go how I expected. What have you got? Yeah, you've got a pants crossbow. But we can mind control you now. Did that not actually give us... It's got 2 willpower. Alright, I guess doesn't want us to have that. That's alright. New plan.
No rest for the wicked.
Dash, then walk, then murder this guy.
Target in sight. Moving now.
That must be a significant amount of willpower gone. Down to 2 willpower. We don't have enough to mind control. But I'm sure we can do something now. Can you get anywhere where you can see and shoot from here?
Identifying target.
Quick aim so it gets a bit more accurate.
Taking aim.
We can get closer if we want. And I think we probably will actually. So let's step across just a tiny bit. And we're going to do this rather than the big massive cannon. Because I want this head gone. Interestingly, it's not actually reducing their willpower doing that. Although I suppose that's down to the specific abilities of the various bits. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get you to do what I want. We can dash in and we can get a grenade on. That'll be fine. I'm not going to get a grenade on you, but can get a grenade on you. Not quite got the range that we need. Man, that is not a great move, is it?
Okay.
Yeah, that must just be down to things that were above and in the way. So, do we want to risk it over here? I don't think we do. I think we just have to accept that we're going to take a little bit of damage.
I'm on the move.
So you can run in instead. That's really frustrating, that. Mind controlled, but not mind controlled. I don't think anyone else is close enough to do anything really worthwhile. No, okay. That's not a surprise. That's not a surprise either.
Time for direct action.
Oh dear.
I just felt.
That's very painful.
Focus. Focus.
Medkit, take the edge off that. Over here, you're going to want to grab this stuff. We don't have a medkit for you, but we could get you to just finish it and be done with it. Who needs healing? You need healing. You don't, but you want to grab equipment.
Ready. Sort of.
So let's step you in and grab this. You don't need healing. You don't need healing. So yeah, it's just about getting this guy killed. Or mind controlled. And that'll finish the mission. Well, that was a little bit janky. We did take some injury, which we almost certainly didn't need to. But we tried to push quite quickly through it. Now we get to see what the potential fallout is. We've secured the lab and retrieved the research. We have not, however, managed to identify the origin of these pseudo-Synedrian members. Their equipment seems authentic, but some of it is out of date. Perhaps they're members of a breakaway faction, or another faction's attempts to undermine their reputation. So we've got Big Hugh's Energy as a new site. We need another medkit going. Where is Big Hugh's Energy? All the way down there. Alright, well, let's send the team down there. We are a little bit injured, but that'll be fine. And we're going to have to do some upgrades to people. Hughes and the rest of the Axed Council are happy to see their research restored to them. I struggle to understand why someone would try to steal our research. I mean, I understand copying it, but why try to ensure that we can't continue it ourselves? Hughes says, clearly frustrated. This is precisely the sort of neoliberal logic that led to the old system's collapse. Competition above all else, even above the survival of the species. It's, I don't know, I just really don't get it. But no matter what, I believe in what we're doing here, he continues. Axed may just be a footnote right now, certainly compared to the big players, but maybe one day this tech will change the world. Not now, not next year, but one day. Our actions will bear fruit, and our little contribution to humanity's knowledge will make a big difference. That's a good attitude. We get some nice bits and bobs out of that. We're going to want to do some trading. Also, I definitely need some re-gearing for some of our people now that we've got that grenade launcher ready to go. So let's do that quickly. In comes the grenade launcher. You're going to get some extra ammo. You're going to be slow, but I think it's going to be worth it for you. In fact, you may as well keep your med kit up. Over here, I want you to be about the same, actually. I mean, the crossbow just seems a bit bad, really. I'm sure it's going to be much better once time goes on, but for the moment, I'm just not massively convinced. And you're going to need a med kit as well. The spider drone itself is going to be very interesting. Okay, so they're good. In terms of research, ooh, we can do some reverse engineering. Let's get those going. Because it's just like the crossbow, I'm not really actually massively fussed by it. That can stay at the bottom of the list. Six leg armor would be cool, and the purification grenade likewise, but they're not urgent at all. Right, in terms of other manufacturing, we've got all those grenades, and then we start getting all of our various sniper rifles and pistols and other things. So, in the meantime, we're going to carry on looking on. 11 hours until the living quarters are done. I guess we carry on exploring for now. We might get ambushed though, so let's do our upgrades very quickly. Over here, Sam. Psychic Ward seems like a good plan. Healer, don't really care so much about. Rally the troops could be interesting, but the Psychic Ward is going to be the best thing. And we're going to want to pump your willpower even further. Definitely a vital thing. May as well do the others while we're here. Ready for action. Very useful for picking stuff up without thinking about it. None of those are useful. Bloodlust, sure. We'll grab that as well. And you do have dash, so we can just gradually keep putting your willpower up as time goes on. Any more? Just a few more. Over here, Master Marksman. That's a definite. Return fire with sniper rifle is very tempting. But I think we'll go for ready for action so we can reload and fire without causing ourselves any trouble. And I'll give you another willpower as well. And finally, we need to decide what we want to do with Caesar. Mounted weapon proficiency, that means we're going to turn you into heavy. Don't care about most of that. Very tempted to give you a bit more willpower and a bit more speed, but I think it will be willpower. And actually, thinking about it, if we look at your equipment, we're going to need to get you the proper kit. So manufacturing. And we can't actually manufacture it yet. Thinking about it. So we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait until we get another missile launcher so we can reverse engineer it. Or steal it from someone else. That's always an option. But for the moment, you're in a pretty good place. Having better proficiency, though. In fact, let's do both. Why have one gun when you can have two for twice the price? In terms of armor, I will give you a bit more accuracy because we're doing that though. I'd swap that out as well. Bit of a weird setup, but it's going to be fine. We need to change your secondary colour. There you go. Oh my words. That is absolutely horrific. You are a mishmash of everything. I truly regret my colour scheme now, but we've picked it, so we're stuck with it. Ooh, is the area scan finished? It is. Great. So up here. No. Where's the Tiamat? There's the Tiamat. Get that area scan going. And in the meantime, you can carry on exploring. I want to keep an eye up here. Yeah, we're going to want the Tiamat to start exploring some of these. Tent City. It's an exploration site. Okay. The Helios 2 circles a huge gathering of tents and other temporary shelters. Our operatives set down to find this massive camp totally abandoned. It looks like it was once some kind of aid base administered by the Red Cross, the Red Crescent, or the United Nations. There's no one left alive. Well, let's search and loot it. Hours of trawling through ruined tent after ruined tent take their toll on our operatives. It's hard to scavenge through the remains of people's lives, a grim reminder of all that we've lost. Materials, food, and losing some stamina. Well, that's fine. Our people are a little bit tired, but it's not too bad, all things considered. Tempted to head back and do a little bit of trading, but let's carry on exploring. Echoes of the Fall. Exploration site. Our operatives have discovered an abandoned Phoenix Project facility. The facility was part of the Phoenix Project's short-lived astronautics program, which ended with the disastrous Phoenix 2 mission to the moon. The site was converted to a storage bunker in 1992 and appears to have remained untouched since some point in the early 2000s. All available resources have been recovered. Despite its history, the place is little more than a warehouse now. So, once again, stocking up on everything that we need. Ooh. Earthseed. Dockham. Dockham is an acro-syndicalist haven closely associated with Sinitrian, but not entirely part of it. Representative Boris Eisbrook has contacted our operatives on behalf of Dockham to request the assistance of the Phoenix Project. Well, they like Sinitrian, so, I mean, if there's an opportunity to screw them over, we might take it. I think this is just reading it is us to a T. So, a team of Dockham explorers has managed to discover the precise location of the Svalbard Global Seed Vault. The seed bank thought to contain more than 1 million samples. Whether the structure is still intact is unknown, as the area is infested with Pandorans. But if even a fraction of the samples have survived, they could play an essential role in restoring Earth's ecosystem. Representative Eisbrook would like the Phoenix Project to help secure the area. We denounce the concept of saving the seeds of the old world. Clinging to the purity of the old world is meaningless. Those species are gone now and it's better this way. The new adapted species will be closer to biological perfection. So, Anu likes us. New Jericho dislike us for that. And that's pretty much exactly what we'd expect. 84% allied. They really love us. I mean, we could also just do one of the sabotage Sinitrian things, but I don't want to openly declare war on these guys just yet. Let's explore up here and explore down here at the same time. Ooh, right. So, we've got a couple of things that have happened. We have completed construction of our new living quarters, so we can now send Manticore 3 off recruiting more people. So we need to decide what we want. There's also been an invasion up here, so I think our rapid response unit is going to have to move in on this one. If they're going to get there in time, let's start that going. You're still exploring, that's fine. Over here, so we've got an assault, a heavy, and an infiltrator. We could get a close combat person, but I'd rather not. A priest would probably be very useful. Yeah, if we do a priest and another assault. Let's go get this assault. But before we do that, we have a scavenger site that we've uncovered. We don't have time to do that today, unfortunately. And, oh geez, looking at the Doom track, the Doom track's up to 3%. So we're going to have to do that next time. But nevertheless, there's a lot going on. With 3 ships out, we're actually able to respond to and explore a hell of a lot more than we were before, which is obviously very, very good for us. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Phoenix Point. See you soon.